Well, a very good evening to you as you join us for tonight's live game. Unfortunately, our weather forecast is somewhat less than promising. We're told to expect intermittent spells of heavy rain, which might very well impact on the quality of the football later. It'll certainly add a new dimension, especially for those players who like to keep hold of the ball. Few anxious faces hoping it will all somehow stay away, but I have to tell you that we are told is an extremely unlikely scenario. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
And we're underway. It's a good run down the right. Where could this lead? He's left his man. Too much on it, and that's the keeper's. Looks to bypass the midfield. Great run this, he's covered quite a distance. He's got away. Hits one!
Looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Fine run, and he's happy to keep going. He gets past his man, has a pop! It's in! And already they're looking to run away with it. And that really is so impressive.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
It's a goal kick. And it's Jean. Sticks in a foot to win it back. And the counter is on. Brings it forward. Driving on, a real charge here. Good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, he was thinking about headlines, I'm sure, but he ought to focus more on breaking lines.
Finds himself eased off the ball. He's still going. Where to next? Hits one! They are rampant! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight! The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. It's a good run down the left-hand side. This is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Gets away from his opponents. Oh, goes for goal! He has done it! And they're at it again in double quick time! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I think he just thought about trying his luck from further out there, but why bother when you can worm your way through a defence like that? It's terrific play to get.
We've reached half-time. Oh, that flew by. It was breathless stuff. It's been one-way traffic here after the first 45 minutes. A relentless barrage that looks set to continue.
Yeah, I think the first half performance that showed attack being the best form of defence. If they're in the face of the opposition that much, then there's little they can do in return, and I'm not sure how long they can keep the intensity and the tempo up, but it certainly paid off so far.
So we're already into the second period. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Gets the better of his man. Has a goal! Come back to the keeper. Put it on the right now. What's on? And shoots! Danger averted for now. Good challenge. He just stood firm. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? Tries a shot! Hoists it forward. Oh, that's a waste. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Going through. Chance! Sticks it away! And again, they pile on the misery.
Listen, when you're on an invitation to improve your goal difference, why ease off?
He's made it 3. Quite a day at the office for him.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
It's become a case of men against boys. Oh, shooting chance! It's there! This is as ruthless as it gets.
It's part of the game, Peter. It has to get ruthless. Sympathy just doesn't play a part. No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
And that will be the final act. Demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.